validated, but we oftentimes like use something like Yelp and we're like, oh, I hate Yelp, I hate Yelp. They're not helping my business. Actually, they're the number one help for your business.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And even when I compare, I run like Facebook ads or Instagram ads or whatever, and I compare, or Google ads, Yelp is always, for me, when I look at the amount of people, even you can tell how often my phone rings or how many emails I get. And luckily over the years, I've learned to streamline. So everything has an auto reply with everything you possibly could need about me and my business and how to operate with me. And everything goes streamlined to my website so that I can accurately track. Because you can
Yeah.
look at the Yelp insights or Facebook and Instagram. They're not as detailed as Google Analytics. So I try to, filter everything there.
Yeah.
So you can look at it. And for me, it's worth paying for the ads far above the other options for ads.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to recognize you for that because the thing is like for those of you that are listening or will watch this later, the big thing Jen said is like as business owners, we kind of romanticize our feelings around our business and we feel like we're really busy and we feel like business is down and we feel like people really love our products and we feel like we know what the number one seller is. But that's not how we scale a business. Like analytics and data and like hardcore numbers, that's how we learn what the business is trying to tell us. And ultimately, that's how we grow. Yeah. We don't grow from feelings. So I wanted to applaud you for sitting down, going through the analytics, and then it's mind blowing, right? Like you don't obviously do it very often. So I would challenge you. The momentum group that we have is graduates of Passion and Profit that own brick and mortars, and you'd probably qualify for that, but they have what we do like a report card, and every week you're supposed to look at your main analytics. And then once a month you sit down and you kind of compare. And now that they've been in business for so long, when you sit down once a month, you're really comparing to year over year. And you're like, okay, well, this is where the traffic's coming from. How can I capitalize on this? This is the page where people are spending the most time on. So how can I make these other pages as desirable as this one? Or what is it that they like on this page? And so it just teaches you so much and it takes away the guesswork, which is really the thing that drives us crazy, right?
Yeah. And it's free information. Like we just have to do it. We just have to get it scheduled and do it regularly. And it can make a big difference. And then I think that there's an empowerment that happens when you're not so romanticized about your business. And especially as women, and oftentimes those of us who are so passionate and so romanticized aren't number crunchers. And that is a difficult thing. As a matter of fact, I ended up hiring a bookkeeper. I talked about it for years and I complained about it for years. So I decided if that's not something that I love, I can do it, but I don't love it, I just hired a bookkeeper. Best choice ever.
Yeah. And now you just kind of bake that into your expenses and you know, like this is something that is required to run my business and it's something I got to sell an extra cake for to cover it. And you're fine with that. It's the cost of doing business, right? So how long have you actually been in business?
So legally 13 and a half years. Prior, I was in that circle of, need a commercial kitchen, can't get out, so I did, but legally about 13, 14 years.
Yeah. Well, I love it. I mean, I know you got a lot going on and I appreciate you getting on, but I thought this was an important message to share with people. And so we will see you on the call on Monday, and I want you to continue to kind of share and add, value, because 13 years in business, I'm sure you've learned a lot of stuff and you've got lots to share. So I want to connect with you again. And how did your son's football game go last night?
They lost. And I was only sad because he's my only son. He's 18 and that was his last football game. So I was a little sad, but we'll move on. He's a senior. So wrestling comes next and then baseball.
Nice. I'm in the thick of college applications with my senior as well. So it's a lot of work. We'll be doing that all day today.
Yeah.
So have a good weekend, Jen. Thanks so
Thank
much.
You.
And I'll see you on Monday. Okay.
Sounds good. Okay.